Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Riverbend Springs. So it's a beautiful July morning and we have our bees being around doing the deed. I'm not gonna get too close because I don't want to get stung by any bees, but look at that. Look at how they're flying out to the forests. And yeah, so we are basically producing a meadow forest, even though our meadow is not really rich in flowers. I might have to do something about it. Maybe get a different meadow of some sort. I'm not sure if I can do that in this area. But sometimes, you know, the grass is protected and you can't really introduce different types of plants. Even though I can see we have a few flowering plants at the edge over there by the road. I don't know, I might have to check. This is our second beehive. And it looks like the bees are hard at work and here also. So we actually have quite a bit of honey already. It's been a month since we previously saw each other, and yeah, we have around 150 liters of raw honey. 100% natural, I can confirm. And as you can see by watching these videos, you can probably also confirm that it's completely natural honey. Okay, let's look at our state of the sawmill. Okay, we still have some wood here, but let me fill her up some more. Okay, and these logs are probably gonna make for another full load by the end of the day. And then we're all out, and we're gonna have to figure out something else. I do have to check if the forest down there has grown. I don't know, maybe we can see it by now. Yep, we can just barely see the tops. I believe we could definitely see the tops if I go up this lookout tower. Excuse me, I still have some rasp in my voice. Yeah, I did get a call from the playground construction site foreman. They need another 12 pallets of wood beams. And yeah, look at that. It is a bit of a natural site. You know, the rows are too rowy. And you can see how I didn't quite do straight lines. So here's that. And yeah, so basically they need 12 more pallets of wood beams. I think I only have 2 and the third one on the way. So I'll definitely not be able to produce 12 pallets of wood beams in any decent amount of time. Which I will definitely have to tell them, and they might have to get another one to deliver the planks. The wood beams, excuse me. So yeah, it is what it is. My sawmill is just not quick enough to satisfy the demands. Which is fine, you know. I am not in any dire need of cash inflow. Let me just take this tractor and move it out of the way for a little bit. So I have enough space to go in with the forklift and load these 2 pallets, which are gonna get taken. Well, actually, if I wait for a little bit, I will get another pallet. So let me wait, and I'll deliver 3 pallets, and the rest 9, I'm gonna consult with him and ask him to find another delivery guy or production. He probably has the number of Mr. Noah. He's the one that that has the big sawmill in the area. So yeah, I'm thinking the best way to go about it to get the materials is to call him. Hey. So now I can definitely load 2. And the third one is going on top. It is gonna be a bit high up, but it's fine. It wouldn't be the first time that we loaded something so high up. Okay. It's 1. See if I can push it around so it aligns better. And that's 2. Whoop. Good, perfect. Yeah, I have plenty of space. Good, good, good. Alright, well, I'm gonna go and make myself a cup of coffee, so I can wait for the third pallet to be produced. And we'll see you then. Good, my morning coffee is done. That was a delicious one. In any case, I have another pallet ready right here. So let me load it up and take it over to the playground. I was browsing the Facebook in the meantime, and I have seen there is another event in the area at the vehicle shop, and they are presenting different types and different kinds of forklifts. Well, mind you, I don't really need a forklift, but I do want to go and have a look. Either way, I think it's gonna be an interesting sight. So yeah, I'll of course take you with me over there so you can see what's going on. And yeah, sounds like a fun thing to do on a beautiful July day. Even though I have looked at the forecast and there is rain forecasted. So I hope it doesn't come until I'm at the place, until I do my look, until I finish with looking at the forklifts. But first stop is going to be the playground construction, and I'll see you there. Okay, already at the place. Now I did get to thinking that I have neglected Eustace and Mary a bit, the couple living here. I should come by and have a cup of coffee with them, just to see how they're doing, if everything is well with the family and whatnot. But this is not what I'm here for today. So let me take this off. Okay, got paid 20,000. Let's see. I guess there's nothing new as of yet, but there definitely will be sometime soon. Looks like this front part is getting quite high up. It's a Noah's Ark. You know, the Noah, the carpenter. Well, he's not exactly a carpenter, he's a sawmill owner. And the biblical figure, of course. Alright, well, let's go and have a stop at the vehicle shop and let's see what kind of forklifts there are on the market today. They're probably not gonna be every single kind of forklift, but you know, it should be a different varieties, because when I started my life here, you might remember how I was looking out for a decent forklift, and you know, there was not much choice. But as of now, there is a lot more choice, and I think that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, you there. Alright, let's see what's up. Oh, so they're in a different place today. I was expecting the show is gonna be at the service station over there. Oh, it looks deserted, doesn't it? In any case, they said it's gonna be open since 8 AM, so yeah, let's go and have a look. Alright, so this Jungheinrich, this one is, I think, the same as we have. I don't remember having this trailer attached though, so it might be a bit different. But otherwise it looks like pretty much the same. Okay. So the next one is a Komatsu FH50, whatever that means. Looks longer. Or maybe not, maybe the cab is smaller. No, it does look longer. It has more of a tail end. So I guess this one can haul heavier loads. Let me have a sit in it. Okay, this one is definitely not electric. I can see the fuel gauge. Okay, beautiful. Very simple design, nothing much to it. You have a reverser stick on the left. You have lights on the right. There is no windscreen wiper, as I can see. Nope. Not like that. Okay, and this one is a Manitou. Yeah, I think I have used one of these at the train station over there, where I sent Mr. Tambier's 2 bathtubs via train delivery. Just get in it. Yeah, this one is huge. I have seen versions of this Manitou forklift that have 4 tires at the front, so 2 on each side, and those are massive. This one I think can deal with a lot of weight. And it goes very high, the forklift very high up. So it's usable for different kind of storage units, for example, warehouses. Yeah. I like how big the actual brake pedal is. It's huge. I have never seen anything like it. This one is more like a telehandler setup, isn't it? JCB 3522E. The E probably stands for electric. I'm not sure, but usually it does. And this one also has the blue and white stripe underneath, well, as this one doesn't. So they are brothers, but not twins. Yeah, of course it says electric right here, of course. And that only says tele truck. Oh, so this is the name for this. It's a tele truck. like a telehandler, but it's, I don't know, different. Let's have a sit in it. This one looks quite modern. They're pretty basic. But yeah. Okay, and another thing that I see is different. This one has a different type of attacher. It looks like it's Deere type of attacher. Which means you can put on different attachers. It's not a designated forklift, but you can put on, for example, a bucket, I think, and a bale handler, bale spike. Yeah, so it looks very useful. And this one is, I believe, a petrol one diesel. Can't really see the fuel gauge anywhere. Maybe it's up there. This is probably the screen, yeah. That shows you how much fuel you have left, the speed and everything. Interesting. Well, this was fun. So if I would if I would want to get something new for my operation, I already have this Jungheinrich, which is working excellently. So I don't have any, how should I say, wants to change the forklift. But this one would be too big. It's too long, and you've seen how tight my space is. So no, this one, yeah, the same. I don't even know if I would fit. Yeah, I definitely would. If I can fit a truck full of logs in there, this would also work. But these one could be quite cool, quite useful. I guess they have. Do they have extendable arms? It looks like they do, actually. So it doesn't only go up and down the arm, but it actually extends outwards, I think. Yeah, it extends outwards. So yeah, if you are loading stuff very high up, you might have problems with this Jungheinrich that I have at the moment, because it doesn't really go very high up. It raises just above the cab, I believe. But if you have a tally truck, you can probably reach very, very high. Okay, so this is the strong point of these two, I believe. This one, this one is a whole strong point. The size, the weight, the power, the lifting capacity. Because this one also extends, if I'm not mistaken. At least, yeah, you can see there are two parts to it. So it goes 1 and 2 parts high. This one goes really high. And this one also, you can see there are multiple sections. It has 3 sections actually. You know what, I'm gonna find someone and I'm gonna ask if I can run this machine and show you what I mean. Where are they? I've got the okay to turn on the machines and move the forks, but I did not get the okay to move them around, so yeah. Fine. Let's just... Ooh, a nice little sound. Okay, but let me show you what I mean by the height. So 1, 2, 3. This is the highest it's gonna rise. Look at that. Look at the height of this. So if I compare this to this one, you see? This is the difference I was talking about. That's... yeah, I'm gonna have all the machines running. It's fine. So this one also goes extremely high. Yeah, it's even higher than the Komatsu. I wanted to say Liber. Okay, now this one. So this is the first stage. Yeah, I can't see it. Okay. But I believe we can extend it. Yeah, look at that. It goes out. Which means that you can reach quite further with it. And it also probably goes very high. Okay, this is as high as it goes. And it's actually even higher than the Manitou. Wow. I did not expect it to go higher. Look what a pretty picture. Let me take a picture of this view. Good, picture taken. So let me clean up after myself. I have also raised this one, so I have a as beautiful sight as I possibly can get. Okay, down. Go. Engine off. Yeah, this was a fun thing to do. Turn the engine off, of course. Don't want to keep the battery running. This Komatsu seems quite interesting, doesn't it? Seems like a very capable forklift. And this one doesn't really go high, yeah. Alright, well. I probably return back to my place. Okay, while I was returning home, I did get a call from Mr. Noah, and he said that he received an order for wood beams toward the playground construction, and he's busy, so he can't really take it, and he asked me if I could sort it out. And of course I will help my fellow traveler, my fellow sawmill worker. Yeah, he said that the wood is already ready and that I can simply take the forklift and use it to load it. Oh. And the truck is already waiting, so it's a flatbed slash low loader. Yeah, interesting. Am I out of the way? I am. Perfect. Let me take a look at the setup. What a beautiful truck. It's a Mack. With its famous bulldog at the front. At least I think it's a bulldog. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, this is definitely a bulldog. Awesome. So wood beams over here. And they say, oh, he actually has the Komatsu. Cool. Well, I definitely have the... I'm definitely allowed to move it now. This should be cool. And these are the logs. Not logs, wood beams. Yeah, this is a very powerful forklift. It's also so much different because I'm used to, you know, electric forklifts that are almost completely silent. Okay, something like this. You know what I want to do? I have promised Mr. Mr. Walter a pallet of wood beams and a pallet of long planks. So I'm gonna call Noah at the end and I'm gonna ask if I'm allowed to take one pallet of wood beams from him and pay directly to him. Or maybe Mr. Walter can pay him directly so I can deliver him everything while I have the truck. You know, and if I... Or no, you know what? I'm not gonna bother with this. Since the order for the playground is gonna be fulfilled in full, at least this stage, I think I'll be able to give him the wood beam pallet from my sawmill. So yeah, no, scratch that. The main difference from my forklift and this one is the controlling arms, because you can see we have 3 levers. One is for up and down, one is for widening and extending the forks. So the spacing, really see that well. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. And one is for tilting the forks forward and backward. Okay. So you can see up and down. Whoop. I accidentally took the... No! Oh man, I made a mess. Wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna... This I'm not completely sure. Okay, well, thankfully it fell on the right side up. It happens. The wood is sturdy enough so it shouldn't be any problem, or there shouldn't be any damage on it. Nope. No. It's not perfect. I think it will do. Yeah, this was completely my mistake. I can't blame anyone else for this. Push it. The other side, and yeah, okay, now I can show you. So for up and down movement is this, for putting the forks closer together and wider apart there's that lever, and for tilting it there's that lever. It doesn't give you such a smooth operation if you have everything on one joystick. But it is what it is. It's probably because it has low electronics and yeah, with low electronics you tend to have more hand controls, because you have, for example, 3 different pumps for the 3 different functions. So I guess this is better than you would have, you know, more electronics and then just, wow, I run badly. So only one more, because there is 9 pallets that need to be delivered. One stays here. Like a glove. Yeah, there's plenty of space on the trailer, so no problem here. Okay, put this back under cover. Just parked right here. A beautiful machine. Loud but beautiful. It doesn't have any doors, you know, so it's yeah, you can definitely hear everything. Okay, let's strap the load down. Let's secure it. And away we go. It should be interesting. Okay, now the moment of truth. Let's start this beast up. Oh, such a beautiful truck, and the wood trim inside with the dials and everything. Right. Now oh, the rain started. I thought it was the gravel crackling under the wheels. Okay, how do I get out? Turn right here. I don't know where that road goes. Yeah, these long trailers are a very different thing to drive compared to the regular trailer that I use for my truck. I think I need to have a wide berth. Okay, are we good? Yeah, we're good. Come on. Come on, dear. Go away. Could definitely not have a truck with a trailer like this at my sawmill. It's way too tight up there. And even if the place at the sawmill is not too tight, the actual access to it is very... Don't stop now, you crazy driver. Do I have anyone behind me? Hope not. What are you doing? Crazy SUV driver. Thinks he owns the road. People don't think, you know. If I would be any heavier, I couldn't stop in a short notice like this. We would definitely have some issues, some trouble. And now somebody overtakes me with this long trailer that I have behind me. This is obnoxious. Okay, let's join the main road. Is it clear? Looks clear. Go. So I've been thinking the best way to approach this is probably from the other side, because this one is quite windy, the road I usually use. But let me go and have a try, or attempt to get in with this long vehicle. This is a very, very sharp turn. Let's see. And I maybe use some grass on this side. Go as far as I can here. Okay, my steering wheel is all the way over. Yeah, excuse me, traffic. Gonna have to wait. Can't see anything. Okay. Okay, we're in. We are in. Perfect. I was expecting I'm gonna have much more trouble doing this than I actually had. Alright, well, it's time to unload it. So we're gonna have to take the camera off. It's gonna be easier that way. Perfect, everything is unloaded. And I did have a small peek before I turned the camera back on, and it looks like something has started happening at the rear part of the quote-unquote ship. So I guess we're gonna see what happens now on this side. Such a cool thing. Ooh, a big bird. Are those storks? They look like storks. Yeah, storks are so majestic and big. I don't know if you've ever seen stork in real life, but they are huge. Okay, so let's get this thing out of here now. This is gonna be another challenge. I can really see that well. No, no, no. No, no, no. Gotta go way more in. So yeah, hats off to all of you truck drivers. Hats off to all of you truck drivers, yeah. That are maneuvering things like this in spots like this. Yeah, I need to take a way more aggressive approach if I wanna make this corner. Nope. This was too aggressive. Okay, I know you are probably not very interested in seeing me struggle like this. But it's still jamming. Okay, I have to be careful of that thing over there. Now I can turn, yeah. Okay, good. What does the front says? It says okay. Okay, yeah. Now I gotta watch for that fence over there. Okay, we're good. Are we? Are we though? Gotta be mindful I don't hit the toy factory. Yeah, no, okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Good. Well, the last thing I'm gonna do for this day is I'm gonna return this trailer and truck back to Noah's. Up. Yeah. I'm gonna return this back to Noah's. I'm gonna go home, and this will probably be it for today. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.